Hello everybody, I am Patches and welcome back to the Wild Eternal, sorry. Alright, so we've got our 2 tiers that we needed to unlock the door, so let's head back to I don't know whether it was a temple or what for sure, but let's head back to the building and unlock this door. So I wonder why she doesn't want to be reborn. She lost one of her sons to sickness and the others ended up going to be soldiers and fighting wars after she lost her husband. So I'm wondering if she's... Hold on, where's that compass pointing us? That way? I thought the building was more this way. If she's trying to do this because she feels she doesn't deserve to live again after losing her children to such. So there's something crunching the ear. Whether that's why she's trying to escape being reborn? It'd be interesting to find out. But for now, we need to find our way back to that building. Which just looks familiar, so that should mean we're not far from it. And you're back here. Are you going to say something new or the same thing? Okay, so no, you're saying the same thing. Well, in that case, let's go back this way and to that gate. Hello, Mr. Glowy Eye Rat. Not sure what the compass is pointing to, but let's open that. Does that mean I got them back? Let me check. Yes, we got them back. Okay, let's enter. You have begun to miss the Avatar of Death. At least with her there was direction and promise, but now you've spent the early morning wandering lost in fog. Definitely have. And how has your new guide, the Avatar of Dreams, helped you? His instructions to collect Omnia's tears have allowed the entrance to this place, which might have been helpful if you were actually trying to get inside. He seems far more interested in his own agenda than in yours. You must admit that the blessings from the shrines have been quite mysterious. Your legs, your knees, oh how exhilarating to run again. Indeed, to run like never before. It is a wonderful feeling to be so free. You can see and hear more clearly now than perhaps ever before, and what a beautiful world it is. But while those blessings have proven useful, are they not also distractions? Perhaps meant to convince you that another life is worth living? It's not going to work. You will not be swayed so easily. Okay. Well, I don't think it's such a bad idea if he did sway us. I don't think it would be such a bad thing, because she did try. She may have made the poorer choices in her life, but she did try to do her best. I almost forgot to tell you the bad news. How do you know my name? Didn't you say your name earlier? No, I don't think we did. Huh, perhaps I caught you out of order. At least you know my given name though. But I don't know your given name. No? Haven't I told you in the bamboo garden? Go there. Let's not have that conversation again. But what was the bad news? You're going to have to collect more of Amil's tears to open the door to hollow stones. But at least I've told you about the 2 doors to the 2 next places. The Living Hills and Awakening Lands. No, you haven't. No. Ugh, but I don't remember when I told you that. Please just tell me, which door should we take? I've been through both. I don't remember which you took. It doesn't matter. Can always come back here or find a way between them. Okay, so the fox's timeline is very different to ours. He's kind of a time traveler compared to us, it seems. Okay, so you're just going to repeat the same thing from the last sword we found. Okay, let's skip that. Okay, so what have we got? A rope? Nope, not a rope, a rib cage. Tea set? Oh, that's my footsteps. Never mind. Hello, Mr. Fox. I hope you did not expect to find any people here. Beds? I thought you didn't feel tired anymore. Okay, we'll go with truly nobody is here. Not upstairs or down, not in the streets or the markets, the towers or temples. Or temple. Some things are ruined and some things are not. Where has everyone gone? Some into awakening as you wish for yourself, but most are stuck in a part of the life stream where the surface is frozen over. That is awful. Can we help them? Me? No, certainly not you. Okay. Do I go through the door behind you? Apparently not. So was the only point of walking down there to have a conversation? It seems weird to have a dead end for no reason. Okay, I guess I'll go this way for now. Yes, I know you're there. You don't need to... Ah, the bamboo garden where you tell me all these things. And a town. Here we are again. Which part is this? Excuse me? Have we been through the hollow stone? What have we learned, and what are we about to? Who am I? Who am I supposed to be? Father called me Tree Chaser. Mother spoke of me as Basharize, yet I always preferred Dionysus. I've been a violent, simple tutor of the wild, a looming Machindra? Okay, this is starting to get into stuff I'm not sure. And complementarily, I have been others, comparatively. So what am I really? A shard of something, lost and withered in a sea of mist? Dionyso, what preciously is troubling you? Origins, independentity, purpose. As a flower springs from its bud or bulb, I sprung from my own mind. And now the bulb is gone, yet I remain suspended in the wind. What were you before you sprung from your mind? What was your face before you were born? I mean that, think on it. It is a hard question. Okay. Well, we have a name for you, one that I can't really pronounce. Is there anything else out here? Oh, yes. There's fruit. Lots of fruit. There's a shrine. Pick up fruit. Okay. Is there... You have a different face. Okay, what have we got? What can we do? You think it would be nice to be able to carry more stuff? I haven't got that much to carry so far. You realize that there are a great many written messages that might be of use to you if only you could read them. That would be helpful. Yes, thank you. Okay, so we need to find more tributes so we can get some more abilities. But for now, we can start to read things. So let's start with this savey pillar. I presume this is a save point, but let's see. Guardian's Courtyard. If upholding power requires its abuse, then the power bruised and unsightly must be set free so that it may begin to heal. Okay. Okay, so the compass points me to that now with the red ball. So what's the white one then? Because that seemed to lead me to the tears before. Unless that's going to lead me to them again, because there's meant to be more to collect. Okay, so I can mark where things are with the compass. Hello, rat. What is this? Rat's nest. It smells bad. Funny about that. Are you? Ooh, okay, now we might be able to read some of these. It's a storybook about a prince of Kozlo who was captured by a spirit. The prince wakes in a cage with two other princesses. The prince of was whispered, "This spirit is not fit to any object. Instead, it is consumed by an idea. It is the aspects of Lingage." It will ask what secrets you keep, said the Princess of Mundrahel, but answer with care, it will hold your words against you. How long have you been trapped here? Said the prince. Neither could say how long, only that they had not always appeared so assured. I think I will skip ahead a bit. The spirit took the prince to sit at the mouth of the cave, where bats screamed in front of the moon. Your skin hides what lies beneath, said the spirit, smiling without teeth. While I share my truth for all to see, I wonder then what secrets do you keep? I have nothing to hide, said the prince. Ask me anything. The spirit pressed palms to the prince's face. Prince, can you give me the name of the poorest woman in all of your kingdom? I do not know such a detail, said the prince. There are thousands under my father's rule, too many to know. But if you could know the poorest a sibling knows sibling, could you not better rule in her interest? That's not what a king does, said the prince. A king's duty is to his land and his title. If he protects such properties, his people will prosper. It sounds as though you do not care for the people who call you king. The spirit's mouth widened and its third eye shrunk with suspicion. What of the children begging in your streets? Of course I care, said the prince, sensing danger. But a ruler cannot possibly bear such burdens. He must. All the same, back to the cage. The prince has another conversation in the cage and are soon. Princesses have another conversation in the cage and are soon joined by yet another prince. The interviews at the cave mouth continue. The young men grew ever more frail, and somehow the aspect of lineage mothers, a skinless child with each prince. Bonfret. The skinless children are patterns of ideas rather than objects. To each of you I give an idea to take home. Finally set free, the princesses fled the haunted caverns, but accompanying them were their skinless children. Beside the Prince of Cronan swore his children, the experts of rune which paused to speak with all the poor on their journey home. Thus the prince met the poorest woman in the kingdom, and her name was, I'm not going to be able to pronounce that. She would be his second wife. After he became king, his household and his country fell to ruin, and then was overtaken by another kingdom. What sort of moral is that? Seems a bit weird. Okay, so I can enter there, but let's... Excuse me? Another one of you guys. Don't choose to remain the same. What's this way? Nothing. I can't interact with the door. Is there anywhere else to search through here? Hello, Mr. Fox. Oh, there's over here. Oops. Hello again, Mr. Fox. Are we at another dead end that isn't actually a dead end? I believe you have come to know the world through your suffering. Can you imagine a life without that? I doubt most people could. The prince knew nothing of suffering for the first 30 years of his life. I imagine when he learned of it, it did not suit him. He learned of it watching his wife suffer through childbirth. A moment of true magical beauty that he could only watch in horror. He did not sleep or eat for weeks. In his restlessness, torn between a fear for the future suffering of his family and the love that gave the fear power, he named his son Rahula. Did you know this word, Rahula? It means shakeless. How sad to go through life with such a name and without a father, for the prince soon left his wife and son. I was at the palace door waiting for him. He told me he needed to find a way to escape suffering. I told him I could help him understand it. You knew he would be there. We planned his being there. How about you? What was your first true pain? When I saw that my husband was not the man I dreamed of, I was 16. We met only a few times before the ceremony. Marriage was the only thing I wanted in life. I was made to believe that fate would choose a good husband for me. Fate cannot be determined by a person or disappeared from an ancient scroll. I was supposed to be queen one day. But an immortal queen never needs superstition, and her immortal daughter is left to play with imagined pets in her room. Fate is a cloud of dead bees drifting through the void, their legs heaped with pollen, heaped with potential, pulled in all directions by every passing central body. Okay. So I have a limit of how many markers I can make on the compass. Well, it's not the fox, is it? Wouldn't really make sense because he keeps moving around everywhere. Let me guess. Can't open it. That's probably the door I can open from the other side. It seems kind of pointless having these doors here that just basically don't exist. I can't even have them not open. I can't interact with them at all. It seems kind of pointless. You could just build a wall there and it would look more fitting. Waking lands. Pretty flowers. Seems kind of autumny. Okay, so you guys kind of gate things. So I need to find more tears. Thought I saw something sparkle then. I guess go downhill first and then up. It would be good to find a few more tributes too. I'm not sure how easy it's going to be able to spot glowing orange items in this land. It's all very orange in itself. Nothing in the water. And another doorway. Where do you lead? Okay, so you lead to the other area, which I'll go to later, so let's skip over to uphill then. So downhill is going to lead us to the next area. What are you? Different waystone. Main gate. A bloated sage capsule, whose embodiment and consistency of school. On this holy boundary we build a city in his name. Okay, so let's try this. Seems to just be a lookout. It doesn't really help. Is there some benefit to triggering all these waypoints? Just having a bit of a look around, because if I can find any tributes that would be very useful. Okay, that's all the fruit I can carry. I think if I go that way I'm just going to fall off. So further uphill we go. Hello, Mr. Fox. Yes, I see you. Need 4 more. Okay, we need 4 more of the tears to get through the door on Hollow Stones. You'll find some here and some in the Living Hills. Here they can be found at the top of the rising canyon near the Awakening Tree, and in the village of Eulerhali. Okay. Well, I think I'm going to leave this one here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, have fun!